There are forms that appear as the world, as mind, as thoughts. How are they not separate from the beloved or from consciousness? Well, to answer that question, you have to understand that to say that the world is an illusion or the mind is an illusion is to make a distinction, and that itself is a thought. And that thought is the false experience of phenomena or the false experience of anything. From that thought, you cannot, even though you say that you are only consciousness, it's still only a thought of consciousness. You must actually see from deep awareness. You've got to see from the stillest mind that becomes transparent of consciousness, so that consciousness itself transcends the mind. When you see that, even the activity of the mind, where you say it was an illusion, from a place of deep awareness or knowing, you come to see that any activity in the mind is not other than consciousness itself being the root source of experience. Here, the mind becomes calm again. The mind, in its association to consciousness, consciousness itself doesn't see the mind as other than what it reflects as knowing. It sounds paradoxical, and I guess it is, because when awakening occurs, you sort of come away from that subject object relating or seeking or activity. And what I mean by that is you're not governed by this subjective sense of yourself trying to figure it out. When you remain as that subjective sense of self figuring it out, that itself is like an addiction. It's a compulsion. In the fellowship that where I got sober, we call that self-obsession. In the sixth stage of awareness in working the 12 steps, it's even said that we become willing to have these defects or character defects in our mind removed. We don't say we work on them. We don't say we'll get rid of them. We have to transcend them. And this is the case when, as awareness, you transcend it. You come to see when the mind becomes very still, it starts to become transparent of awareness. Awareness then, in its knowing, and the knowing of the mind, even if it's still or active, is not other than awareness being the root source of experience. Here you come to see that objects, the world, the clouds, the sun, the grass, is not other than your knowing. Your knowing is the root source of all appearance. Yet without that knowing, it would not exist.